Well, I usually like to be a little more inspired, but needless to say, since 2005, I've had the ability to enjoy fight build-ups, fight hype, entertainment that carry me through the entire pre-fight preliminaries and making sure that I was entertained for at least 3 to 6 months prior to the fight being built. And for those of you who understand where I'm coming from, a year ago, Floyd Money Mayweather retired. And like myself, I'm sure that you guys out here in the boxing fan world have felt the same sting that I've felt. UFC is getting very interesting these days. And I don't say that tongue in cheek. A fight build-up is a big part of the game. And before I go any further, I'd like to introduce myself. For those who have never watched my show, my name is Eric A. Bradley, aka The Real Fight Doctor, and there is no other on this level. Now back to the topic at hand. Today we have Andre Ward, one of the elite fighters in the game, and Sergey Kovalev, another elite fighter. These guys are going head up for the pound for pound king and who has the crown. Well, I look at this fight and I'm not so excited, but it's the biggest fight to be made in the sport of boxing, at least at that weight class. And what they're fighting for, guys like Terrence Crawford, Danny Garcia, Chocolatito, Triple G, these guys will be fighting for that. If these guys don't put on the performance that everybody's expecting them to do and put on. The only thing that's missing for me is the energy of this fight. Andre Ward, hands down, class personified, and we're connected by the umbilical cord from two different entities. And needless to say, when you see an individual with the class and the ring cachet as an Andre Ward, you have to tip your cap. He understands how the game is played. He understands the game of life. He's an inspiration to many fighters, and for that, the next generation will be much better off. But my biggest thing is, and I'm definitely gonna say the exact same thing for Sergey Kovalev. These guys are class personified. But there's just something about an energy that a fighter brings. The kind of fighter that brings that energy, that suave, that persona to the fight game. You look at the UFC, you got Conor McGregor. You look at boxing a year and a half ago, and you have Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao match. You don't have to reach that level, but for the sake of entertainment, give us something on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I took the time because I didn't feel enough energy coming from the fight game, so I had to do my part. And for those who take the time to watch, I'm about to get into something a little really not trivial, but we all understand, because as fight, I'm in the fight game for real. But for those who are on the outside and the casuals, the entertainment factor matters, man. Virgil Hunter and John David Jackson did a sort of like a standoff last night, a debate of sorts, and it was pretty entertaining. I watched a few minutes of it, but I had to get some rest because I knew I had to get up and I had to get on these topics at hand. So for those who are out there and you're in the fight game and you like me, I like to brag about my sport. And if you follow me on social media, you know what it is I do. I've done it once before, and I'm doing it again. And what we as a unit, that means you who watching this, are trying to bring the energy back to boxing for the casual fan and the elite, solid, die-hard fans. Entertainment value, just like football does, just like basketball does. They have media covering it. Why is media covering these things? Because there's an entertainment factor, and the value of that brings fans, which is what elevates the TV ratings. Well, why isn't it that boxing, being one of the long time and has gone for the long term, one of the most entertaining sports that there is, why are we in the back of the bus when we've carried that weight for centuries? Mike Tyson, Ali, Jack Johnson, all of these guys like Sugar Ray Robinson, Rocky Marciano, Jersey Joe Walcott, Ezzard Charles, Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. There are so many fighters. Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler. Hey man, boxing should not be where it is right now, and I want some entertainment, and I want to see more of you weighing in on this. We shouldn't have to look back to the days of old with those great press conferences and with great fight build-up like what Floyd Mayweather gave us. We should be excited about now. So Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Crawford, all of you guys, what I want to say to you is get those people around you. Give them some good information. Give us some good fight build-up, because my fighters that are on a come up, we gonna come. And we coming with the full package. You got Julian Williams, the Charlo brothers. They're about to fight. I'm not seeing anything except for live stream workouts. What I want to see, and I'm sure that the casual fans and those are outside the world of MMA, UFC, Jiu-Jitsu, all of these other sciences, they're watching. We have to create the entertainment value. So Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, keep on doing what you're doing. But we want one thing from the world of boxing, and that's to get back to the front of the line. So don't sit back and wait for every super fight before we do this. Monday through Sunday, we should be kicking it out there. And that was my message to you guys today, is that Monday through Sunday, we need to entertain the game just like they do in football. We need to get the real media behind us and make sure that our fighters get branded, just like the LeBron James, the Peyton Mannings, all of these guys that are in these sports arenas, and they're getting that following, they're getting that press. We need to be mentioned because we are boxing. Stay tuned. This weekend we're going to do a little fight breakdown, cover the fight after the weigh-in. So make sure you at least subscribe to the channel. If you don't subscribe to the channel, follow us on Facebook, Master Boxing. Make sure that you keep your ears tuned in. Hopefully you'll see and read the article that I'll do on the fight predictions. If you have a prediction for this fight, leave it in the comments down below. If you think Andre Ward's going to come away with this thing with the victory, put it down. If you think Kovalev going to put him on his butt, let's see what you got to say. We are the Fight Game. My name is Coach Eric Bradley, aka the Real Fight Doctor, and I thank you guys for watching, because this is Master Boxing, and this is where we break the fight world down round by round. Peace.